It's been a while since I've done an update on the truck, but just as of today, I got it inside the shop. I've been working on it outside. It started to snow this week, so just today got some inside space on it, and hopefully we can get some more progress done. Off, and we're putting new stuff back on. We're also extended the frame probably somewhere between 1 foot and 18 inches. I can't remember. So this suspension here and rear end, everything is out of a 2015. I want to say a 579. Not 100% sure. Bought an entire cutoff, and it's all going on here. And in the process of putting a cutoff, extended it. When I had it mocked up, I'm trying to remember, the wheelbase was about 267 from the 265 or 260 it was at the factory. So we'll be a little bit longer, and currently have a 36-inch bunk that's going to go on here. So right now, getting the front axle on, and then we'll be getting the rear axle on. It's outside right now. So, and this is the newer style low air leaf. With me, it's a little noisy, trying to stay warm. So, what I'm doing here, stretch the frame a little bit. Oh, a couple holes in so far. I got a lot to do per side, but okay, I didn't record any of my progress today. Just gonna do end of the day update. I was too busy drilling holes and moving this other rear end in. I just didn't feel like pulling the camera out. So here's what we got in today. We got the other rear end in. Oh, not completely in, but this whole section, spring bracket, cross member is in. Spent half the day drilling the rest of the holes and this insert here. On the back here, I got shock brackets, track bar, and then the rear springs, or rear airbags. If you're wondering why they're so far off, the front rear end, I got sitting on a 4x4 block, and because I got this thing sitting on this chassis stand, and this chassis stand's just a little bit too tall, so I'll have to lift this back end up, probably with a forklift, stick some blocks under it so I can get the bags lined up. And then, I want to do stuff like get the track bar in, the shocks in, get the bump pads on here, do all that stuff. Yeah, see, I'm talking about the bump pads. I got one of them on right here. Get all that all lined up and do that. Probably get the airbags and that whole pile of plumbing and stuff all put in here before I take it off the chassis stand. We're getting there, thing at a time. A couple more bolts to put in this spring hanger, so shock brackets. But this was a big feat today, getting the rest of the holes in my insert put in and getting this rear axle bolted in. So on the bags, these are bolted in, so we're getting there. Yeah, then I'll get everything all bolted in, paint slapped on it, all the plumbing and wiring put back in it, and then we'll get a fifth wheel plate slapped on it, and then we'll be able to move up on the rest of the truck. But yeah, and this I'll put back together as my priority. So. Wheelbase is 276, I believe. It's the last time I measured it. So I got a lot of extra gap here. Hard to see with the toolbox there, but if I need to, I can put a drop axle or lift or whatever you want, tag, whatever you want to call them on it. I got one lined up. I may or may not purchase it. I might spend too much money on the big hole conversion. We'll find out. So I got a 100-gallon tank on this side that I put on here. Got rid of the 28s that were on here. Went to 26 diameters. So a few other little things. A lot of the stuff with the rest of the truck I'm going to get to after I get the back all lined up. Tanks, drive line, rear ends, fifth wheel, all that stuff in the back. When that is all good to go, I'm going to start moving up here. Get the cab wiring lined up. I'd like to put fenders on it. We'll see. Trying to find another one of these steel air cans just to match this one for now. As if anyone's trying to price out stainless steel Vortex air cleaners right now. Whew. It's not something I really want to spend money on right now. Same thing with the exhaust. Might just see mufflers and new tops on it for now. And I got a couple hood pieces for it. I got a different grill, and I got this piece that I can replace on here. So I'll have to get the huck gun out, do that. We'll see what we end up doing for the bumper. Like I said, I'm building this truck on a budget, so say it before. This is an 87 379. Originally had a 63-inch flat top on it, and it currently has a 3406B cat in it and a 15-speed transmission. And one of the other things I'm working on right now, trying to line up, is getting Peterbilt rings. The original framework in here for the sleeper ring is in pieces, or I don't even know if the piece is in there from when I removed the day cab kit for the original pieces, but there's absolutely no center framework on the back of this cab right now. So to put the sleeper on it, even with a small hole, I need a whole new ring on there. And if I'm going to go through that trouble, might as well just go big hole. So it's going to cost more, because I'll have to get one for the sleeper, cause it's a small hole sleeper as well. But in the end, I think it'll be worth it. I'm used to having my seat open behind me with a 99 I drive now. So I just pulled the float out, one of the old tanks, a couple of the fittings, and I got the plumbing in on the other tank. So once that's all in, transfer some of the fuel from the old tanks in here, and then see if we can get her to fire up, because it's been it's been a couple months. I haven't even tried to start it since it hasn't had any fuel in it in a while. So that'll just be a small step in the right direction. Having the tanks on here that I want, and then having the truck running again. So I mean, the truck was running and starting good before I took the tanks off, but you know, it's just kind of that thing. The truck hasn't been able to run since I took the tanks off, so it'll be nice to be able to have it, be able to fire up and run again. So, do a quick little comparison here. I think the hood right now sits taller than me, and I'm 6'3". I'm taller than 6'3" with my boots on, because the red one sits up a lot taller than this one does.